I'm audio. This is Daiteikoku. And it's introducing Gamerica, more or less. And there are actually a lot of facets to, I hate this character. To talk about, by the way. Like, first I'm going to start with her because I don't like her. I don't like either of these characters. There's probably a reason I don't go for Gamerica that much. Except Douglas. Eagle Douglas is cool. And Carol, she's cool. Anyway, these two are both boring. They're both pretty shitty units too, actually. You know, what was I talking about? I was just gonna talk about Gamerica. There's a lot to say about them in this game. And, like, I mean, the game is thoughtful. The game has some thoughtful stuff, you know? Like, I'll draw some parallels for you when it introduces more people from Gamerica, and maybe you'll agree with me. And maybe you won't even think it's as thoughtful as I do, I guess, because you don't care about history like I do, or real life. I don't really care about real life. I mean, you know, like, I don't know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see what I mean. But, yeah, Kathy Bradley, shitty unit, not an interesting character. Her design is okay. I mean, she's hot, but boobs are a little big. And Frith is... I don't like her at all. I don't even know why she's in this. I don't know what she's supposed to represent. I don't know what Kathy's supposed to represent, other than, like, your stereotypical, "Come here, motherfucker, I'll fuck you up, man," kind of American. You know? So... Oh, by the way, Gamericans in this game have the best lines ever. This is Eagle. Igor Douglas. And he is more or less the leader for the Gamerican side, as far as admirals are concerned. Reiti is obviously the leader of Dokutsu, Togo, Japan, Mussolini for... what, Italy? I'm calling them by their real names, aren't I? Half the time. Oh well. And then it's gonna introduce Elizabeth and the other Empire of Ares people in this part too, so... yeah. But, like, I guess I can... No, I said I wouldn't. After the last part, I said I wouldn't go over skipping dialogue anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot about that about Eagle Douglas though. He's a fucking film star, and now he's a military official. Hilarious, you know, I don't know what you'd call it. Like, America's well known for its movies, right? Hollywood. America has the greatest movie industry in the world. It makes almost, I could be wrong here, but that's where a tremendous amount of income for America comes from, is the movie industry. So, tying that into this is cool, right? Thank you, Alice Soft. Appreciate it. Also, giving a movie star a role in the military is funny too. I can't think of anyone in real life who's gotten a military job out of being known somewhere else, but there are thousands, millions of Americans who are fucking handed shit that they don't deserve because they're well known somewhere else. I don't think that's the case in this game. Just thought I'd bring it up. So, let me just skip this. I probably will get Kathy at some point. I don't know. Honestly. They talk about the Pacific Fleet here. Of course they do. That was the fleet Japan was concerned with during World War II. And as far as the Atlantic Fleet goes, you don't interact with that really at all. I mean, I've never attacked America from the other side, because it's stupid. Like, you know, your capital is, like, touching them from this side, so why would you attack from the other side? You can do it! I haven't done it. I don't have anything else to say about these people. They're gonna start showing me soon anyway, so I'm just gonna skip it. Like, look at how wordy this is. Crazy, right? So yeah, we'll skip it. Of course you'll see, you know, I said Eagle Douglas was the leader. He wasn't the same outline that was just shown there. So, there's more later on. And now the Empire of Ares comes up. God, there's not gonna be that much gameplay in this playthrough. Huh. It's just gonna be me talking. But, another thing that you can appreciate is, like, the architecture and all the CG and everything is very reminiscent of the countries they're, you know, representing. I read, you know, arrogance and pride, and that's, like, what Britain was in real life for a long time. Because Britain was a big deal. People don't... And in public schools in America, they don't teach you about this either, but Great Britain was such a huge, like, impactful thing throughout the 1900s. They were a huge deal, and they don't teach you about that shit. Like, maybe my school was horrible. No, for sure my school was horrible. And I, you know, assume that other public schools are just as bad, but there was a lot to learn. They didn't teach you any of it. More or less, I'll talk about that stuff more, because there's so much more dialogue to come. I don't want to expend all of my material. So I will wait. But I mean, in this game, and it's going to be easier for me to show you on the map, so I'll just wait. And I'll skip a little bit of this. But, you know, Great Britain was extremely involved in fucking World War I. And World War II, obviously, Germany came to Great Britain's doorstep and actually attacked them, like, on their island home. More or less. I say more or less because it goes over it in this game. So, you know, strangely enough, it's not a bad history lesson, this game. But that comes up later on, so I'll just wait. It covers all of the primary military operations that happen in real life in this game as well. Which is just great. Though you don't get to participate in any of them, which is fine, I guess. It's just kind of, you know. And like I said, the other countries don't move around the map until much later on. And it's still, you know, it's very telegraphed, very controlled. Well, these guys are based on people as well. I'm gonna have to look it back up because I don't remember. I don't think all three of the men in the background are based on real people. I think just one or two are. And there's Percival later, he's based on someone, that's a hilarious story. I can't wait to tell that one. That guy's such a fuck up. But you know, Elizabeth is based on Queen Elizabeth, obviously. Any of them, you know. One of Great Britain's most popular, most well-known and well-renowned rulers, Queen Elizabeth, so. That's what she's based on. She has a mom and a sister, talk about them too later on. I don't know if they're based on anybody. Of course, during World War II, Churchill was the leader. There was another guy, too. I don't remember his name, though. What a shame. I don't think he's represented in this game at all. But, I'll go over that later. And I think it's talking about here, you know, like, they don't know whether or not it's a good idea to attack. Because, you know, it's just Poland. Maybe Germany just wanted to get its land back. Sure, right? So, you know, in real life, Great Britain waited too long, too. They fucked around like idiots. They could have handled Germany a lot sooner if they were proactive about it. But in the game, they declare war. I really don't recall, but I'm almost positive Great Britain did not declare war after Poland was taken. They waited for more shit to happen before they did that. Because at that time, that does not happen in this game, but Russia and Germany were allied. Which I guess a lot of people don't necessarily know that. God, this monster stuff is really boring too. To me, this is the most boring aspect of this game. The monster stuff, I don't give the slightest fuck about it. Excuse me if you do, but I'm skipping it. Anyway, Mikado's gotta dance, and then the monsters leave. Okay. And, like, that's important. That's all really important. Like, people might love this. This could be your favorite part of the game, and I'm just skipping over it. I apologize, but I don't like it at all. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, Mikado's really uninteresting to me, so. But she's my announcer. You may have noticed that, so, you know, a little bit of spoilers there. God, I'm really wordy. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Minister Nekohira. He's always absent. I don't know what the joke is. I don't get the joke. Explain the joke to me? Explain the joke to me, because I don't recognize his name at all. And, you know. What the fuck was I talking about? Where am I? Oh yeah, the space monster stuff. I was talking about that. Part of the reason I don't care about it very much is because it's explained and expanded on, and you can like it more when you've done the route. Like I said, the route's barely even translated, so that plays a part of it, you know? Like, I didn't like Kenshin and Rance that much. I mean, she was there, everyone fucking loves her. I'm a hipster faggot, so I don't like people who are popular, automatically. And then I did her route and I liked her more. Okay, fair enough, right? So if I did the monster route, I'd probably like Mikado more, I'd probably like the monsters, I'd probably like the real pale island tattooed girl who's actually really hot, but you never interact with. Outside of her route, you know. That's fine. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm letting this play. I guess I just had stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, I'll keep mentioning too that Russia was allied with Germany for like a year or something at the beginning of World War II. I'll talk more about that when Germany attacks them in this game though, so we'll just keep moving on. Public order isn't stable. You can't really speed that up unless you have somebody that's like peace or I don't remember the Hanitora. I think that's her name, the pink-haired girl that Togo fucked in the first part. That stuff. Oh, I can build one of these. No, I'll wait. I like to save my money at the beginning of this game because it should be happening very soon, actually. Let me think. All of these guys are moving back home. And we move one of these guys down. Boom, fixed. Now those places will become peaceful, and all is well. And like that's another thing that people don't like about this game. You have very limited interaction with each of the places. When you take it over, you can build one thing. Okay. Alright. But what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, here's the map, right? London, that's Great Britain. They have all of these colonies. You see this? Like in the game. It was like that in real life too. Great Britain was all over the goddamn place, and I mean up until like a decade ago they still were, you know. Kind of important. I don't know, I guess I'll save it and see you in the next part. This is a good spot to cut it off at, so I will.